Hi there, and welcome back to my channel, Leveling Up from the Inside. As you see from today's title, I'm going to be going through my top 5 must-haves for bariatric surgery. I had gastric sleeve surgery done April of 2019 in Mexico, and I have lost 100 pounds in the last year from my highest weight. It is now the end of June 2020. So if you follow me on my channel, you'll see I have videos posted about bariatric, all types of things related to bariatrics, and I also have some content in there about plastic surgery because I do have some skin removal coming up in a few weeks. So without further delay, let's get right into the list. So my number 5 must-have for bariatric surgery is water. So you might be thinking, yeah, okay, Tish, obviously everybody needs water. Well, water is not created equal, and after you have surgery, there is some likelihood that you are going to have a difficult time with water. It's not as easy as you think just to get it down. So I personally did struggle with water after surgery, and I remember I posted to the group, the surgical group, and another patient told me to try Essentia and Smart Water because they were like pH or balance, and she didn't know the science, and frankly I don't really know the science, but I am here to highly recommend Essentia. I did run out and get this water, and this is the water that I drank for probably the first 6-7 weeks after surgery because it was the only one that I could tolerate without it bothering my stomach. So if you are having problems with water, or if you just want to give your tummy a break and get this in advance, they do have, I go to Publix, they have these on special all the time. It's definitely worth it to make it a little easier after you have your surgery if you have issues with water. So then moving on, my number 4 must-have for bariatric surgery is the Baritastic App. If you do not have this app and you are considering surgery or you have your surgery scheduled, you really should download the Baritastic app. Excuse me while I reference my notes, just I can tell you all the fun stuff about the app. This app is specifically made for bariatric patients, so it covers everything from post-op stuff through, tracking your metrics from highest surgery or highest weight to surgery weight and after. It tracks everything related to food tracking, meal tracking, protein, water, sugar, carbs, but it also covers, it has a journal feature, exercise tracker, and it just a bunch of other information. So again, if you are considering the surgery or you are already scheduled for the surgery, you really should download this app because it's going to be a huge help in keeping you on track. So my number 3 must-have for success in bariatric surgery is going to be a good food scale. It's very important that you weigh your food after surgery. It's not always about, oh, am I going to eat too much? Sometimes it's just to make sure that you eat enough. When I went through it week 2, when I had to do my full liquids, and week 3 in purees, I really didn't have an appetite and I didn't want to eat that much, but it was important that I maintain the schedule, the food schedule that the surgical center had outlined for me so that I could stay healthy. So this little food scale I got on Amazon. I'm not going to go too deep into it. It's a basic little food scale. It wasn't that expensive. You move this little guy here to check your measurements. I think it was like $12 or something. But whichever one you get, make sure you have a food scale for after surgery. Alrighty, so my number 2 item, and I debated making this item number 1, but then, my other item, you'll see why, definitely was just a little bit of a bump up, but it is protein broth, not protein shakes, protein broth. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you are considering the surgery, please get yourself some protein broth. The week after your surgery, you are going to be drinking clear liquids only. So you have to get your protein in using clear liquids. I did not tolerate protein powder very well. Obviously, you can't do protein shakes because they're milk-based. So these little packets have 15 grams of protein per packet. You can mix it. I mixed it with 10 ounces of water, and then just kind of drank it slowly because it was a little strong for me, but I'm not a crazy, strong flavored person, or at least I wasn't at that time. Bariatric Pal is where I got mine. This brand is on Amazon, equally as good. Prices are comparable. I do like Bariatric Pal because they offer more options. The beef was really good because you'll get tired of chicken. I'm telling you, you're gonna get tired of chicken. Another great thing about having these around quickly, just so you make a note, is because I traveled to Mexico, I brought some of these for my trip back. I ended up having to spend the night in the town where my layover was because of issues with the weather. And this is what I drank while I was at that very, very cold airport. This is a sip cup by Swell. I got it at Amazon. This keeps water hot for so long. If you don't have one, this might be a good time to get one. I also keep these little packets with this little thermos in my office. And I use these in between meetings. Like if I don't have time to eat early, or I know I'm going to be in a long meeting and I'm going to eat really late, I'll drink one of these, and it is a champ. It'll get me through whatever I need to get through. So definitely, I can't stress it enough. Please, please add this to your list. Even if you only get the one box, I'm telling you, you're gonna thank me later. You're gonna come back and you're gonna comment. You're gonna thank me then. All right. So without further ado, my number one must-have for bariatric surgery is a vitamin regimen. So if you are not a big vitamin taker now, please find a vitamin regimen that works for you. There's all kinds out there, but please be mindful that you don't want to get those huge horse pills because your stomach is not going to tolerate them very well. What I chose to use was vitamin patches. These are the vitamin patches from Patch MD. Amazon sells these and a couple other brands. I personally like going to Patch MD's website just because they offer a lot of specials like 40% off or buy one, get one, which is awesome. They're about $20 for a month's supply, which is still very well priced. I did the multivitamin and the B12 during the day, and then I would do the D12 calcium patch, not D12, the D3 and calcium patch. I would do that one at night, so I kind of had everything covered. So please, even if it's not the patches, if you're having the surgery, please do your research and find something that's going to give you that very important nutrition, especially in those first 4 to 8 weeks when your stomach is really just kind of adjusting. So that is it. Those are my top 5. So please, before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe this video. I will be posting more content in the next few days regarding bariatric surgery and also plastic surgery. So if you want to follow my journey, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.